EA Sports. It's in the game.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, 180. Hey, 43. Hey, let's get in them holes. Watch that.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Time to go, night. Shoot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Fight on these two. 180. Watch 54. You ain't got it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Mahomes, flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And now, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep and got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Undercrunch. Check 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
53's Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten.
15.
Kill. Switch.
Right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chiefs take over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Big time. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
The ball comes out.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Just like that. Just like that.
Come on. Check 6 guys.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Yellow.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kelsey out in the slot right. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Quick the edge. Come. Hey, Sunday.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
15.
It's our time. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Whip. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
That's trash. Kill.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Joker.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Back to you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Right there, 56. Kill.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 70 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 75 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
54, 43.
Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up